Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Oh, God, Ben. I've sent it to you, by the way. Do you want to put it on Facebook while you're doing that? Nah. So we got new tin. Well, new for us anyway. A structured deck to open, which I got off YouTube, so not YouTube, eBay. I bought as a random structure box as well, and a random box. This is not the actual box, the dragon one. It is a random box, so it's random cards. I do believe there is 200-300 in there. Smart. Nah. Do you want to put it on Facebook while you're doing that? Okay. Give me 2 minutes, guys. No. Page. Open. Done. So today, guys, we've got a few things I'm reopening. One of these. These came out end of last month, which is the 2021 sarcophagus tin. Yeah, so it's 2021 sarcophagus tin, and it is the Ancient Battles tin. This came out not so long ago, actually, so it is pretty new. Do you believe it? It got released October 1st, 2021 in some places was September 30th, depending where you are. So what we'll do is we'll open this last, just because, you know, I can. To be honest with you, it's going to be something quite decent to open. Get rid of this. There we go. Now you can see it better. We've got this to open, the 21 sarcophagus tin. The tin itself looks pretty cool. If you watched the original TV series, you'll notice that you got Seto Kaiba and Yami, or King of 10, depending. By the way, spoiler alert for that one. If anyone hasn't watched all of it, whoopsie. You've got the two famous cards, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. If anyone haven't really noticed this, the layout for the lid of the tin was based on the original TV series where the Pharaoh, Yami, and Seto Kaiba first saw the ancient tablet that Ishizu took to the city, and basically they found if you look at the tablet, you should see Seto Kaiba, the ancient Egyptian version of Seto Kaiba on this side, and the Pharaoh on this side. To be honest with you, this tin is, I think this tin has been anticipated for a fair while, considering what's in it, or the possibilities of what you can pull out of it. So, to be honest with you, you still get your basics of 1 prismatic secret rare, 2 ultra rares, 2 super rares, 1 rare, and 12 commons. So, for the price that these are going for at the moment, depending on where you go to, whether you go to some of the online websites or to your local game shop, they can range from anything from like £14 upwards. I mean, this one in particular came from Game, so 20 quid. But even then, still a decent price for what it is. So the random instruction box is the Mechanized Madness. Yeah, Mechanized Madness. If I remember rightly, this is Machina, and to be honest with you, I can't remember when this one got released for the TV series. It's a pretty old box, but I know a couple of people that still use these things, and they are still just as decent. Some of the combos you can pull off with these are really good. Considering they are Earth machines, or the good majority of Earth machines, they are still pretty good. So, considering it's a structure box, it's not something that you can buy every day at the shop. I mean, considering all the new stuff is still quite new, or they only sell new stock, it's nice to see that people are still willing to buy these or sell these on to whoever they can get their hands on, or whoever they can sell them to, or buy them themselves. It's still a decent box. It's got a lot of cards in it that I still reckon are decent cards, especially for some of the trap cards that are in it. Some of them not so good. Some of them have a higher cost than what they are, but we'll get to that when we do. And lastly, we've got this to go through. This isn't the legendary Dragon box. This is actually a box that was bought on eBay, and it is a random variety box. So, considering what may or may not be in it, don't know. So what we'll do is we'll start with this. Yeah, we'll start with this because I'm actually quite eager to see what's in it. But I'm also quite eager to say that see if what's in it will actually go up to the price that was paid for it. So 25 quid. It can't be that bad. I mean, the size of the box itself is decent. So let's get to it. Oh.
I want to get on it. I can't wait to say it. I'm on it.
It's not the cards. Let's go, Brandon. So, yeah. So what we got is random box here, a whole bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. To be honest with you, I'd hate to actually know what's actually in here, considering I did pay 25 quid for it. So, start with these.
Can you get rid of that little box?
No, I can't get rid of that, unfortunately. So, if I do my camera down. There we are. So, let's see, we got Mecha Phantom Beast Ray 10. decent card. There's a lot of these cards that can go with
Stop.
a fair bit anyway. Common, can't really say much about it. FA Turbocharger, still decent. Goku, or Goki. No, if I'm actually saying it right, but still, it's decent. You can do some decent stuff with it, actually. It's more, this one's is more targeting or like that. Hi Natalie. Jamming Panda. That's a weird one.
Lay down, go straight.
Prediction Princess Aeroslith. Looks kind of cool. Very simplified, though.
Missy.
Not bad if you run a. Not bad to be honest. If you run a ritual deck, it's good because it allows you to add. So, deck manipulation, I suppose, in a way, in a little way. Wow. Not one, but two mild turkeys. In a way, I find these ones kind of pointless, but they have some weird ass names. Perform Pal Bubble Bow Wow. Try and say that when you're not sober. Still decent. Perform Pals are pretty good, especially in numbers, but it depends on what type of thing you want to go for, really. Alright. Dark Darido. Or Darido.
That's a good card, that one.
Dark Darido.
Babe.
Check that out. Still decent. Despair from the Dark. I've seen a lot of people use these. These are really great. Really good for field control, I suppose, in a little way. But it's really something if the opponent knows how to get rid of your cards from your graveyard as well. And it's a good field control. It's got me, what, hang on, it's 8 stars, 3,000 defense points. It's on the flip side from Blue Eyes White Dragon being 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. It's kind of swapped around, so still a decent card. 2 Skeletauruses. I'm getting a bit old school for these ones. Gemini. Prodigious Puppeteer. It's the second card I know that's got Puppeteer in its name. The original Puppeteer is decent still, and still a lot of people use it. Me, not so much, to be honest. Gilligantia? Still decent. Dehuman, nothing too special. Secret Sex Drew.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
I think that's one part of the more newer cards, Spriggans. Every time I see this, I think of a Japanese anime. It's actually quite decent, to be honest. Another Spriggans. Mechlord. Here we go. Now we get to the big boys. Decent card. Good against a deck that has an extra deck that you try and want to keep minimum on the field at times. Very good for effects. Stinging Swordsman. Blackwing Orchard the Squall. I'm a big fan of the Blackwing deck, but I like the Blackwing deck, but I won't use it. So, you know. Goddess of Light ×2. Oh, look at that. Ethos. Decent. Helisphere Dragon. Is Shark. Artifact. I haven't seen those in a while. No, there's an old one. Trial by Nightmare. That is an old card. That's an old card. Valari Fawn Mythical Beast of the Forest. in-range battle axe. King's Knight. I do believe they released some new cards for that, for the Kings, Queens and Jack's Knight, to do with the Fusion and the new Link card that got released not so long ago as well. Fire Fist. Still love these guys, these are brilliant. Newish. ZW Pegasus ×2. These are good if you run a Utopia deck, or most decks in general, but more specifically more Utopia more than anything else really, to be honest. ZS Armed Sage, still decent. Sky Scourge Citadels. I'm saying it wrong or not. Amazement. There, you might see better. Not bad. To be honest with you, it's not a bad pull, to be honest. Not bad.
Shut up.
Star Sarah Sword. It's a fairy type. I haven't seen that one in a while.
Lay down.
Ooh, I have this in my Trishla deck. I like this one.
Missy Moon.
Abyss Warrior. A frog. Another frog.
Oh gosh.
An Ice Barrier monster. I like the Ice Barrier. It's got something to it that not a lot of the decks have. Amarage. Not bad. Another ZS. Another Pegasus, that's decent. Armed. It's starting to see a reputation here. What is this? Behemoth Voltoric. Art on that looks absolutely brilliant. Is that what I think it is? It is, it's Kyuji. The art of that is brilliant, I like it. There's an old card. One of Setakaiba's cards, that one. There's another old one. Ooh. Check it out. First shiny. Not sure if you can see that. Check it out. It is DDD Dragon Pendragon. Wow. It's Pendragon. I'll put that to one side. Oh, another shiny. What you got? What you got? Necro Gardener. Do you believe that belongs with the zombies? Well, I'd put it in the zombie deck. Move from player, this card from your graveyard, negate one attack this turn from a monster opponent controls. That's not bad. Especially if you know how to recycle your cards from your out of play, from your banishment zone into your graveyard, or from your banishment into your main deck. It's pretty decent. Infernity Wildcat. Decent. Thought of Malice. 5Ds. Plant type stuff there. I do believe that goes with a Black Rose deck.
Yes.
Magnificent Machine Angel. That's decent as well. That little Black Rose card. Rose Bell. Another Thought of Malice.
Rose Bell allows you to hit your level 9 to level 7.
Yeah. Mirror of the Ice Barrier. Quick play Ice Barrier card there. I use it on myself a fair bit. Spectral Engagement. Oh god, mate. Part of the Toon World stuff there. Flash Fusion. Whoops, there you go. Gladiator Beast. So, Gladiator Beast. I haven't worked with Gladiator Beast for a while, so.
Your dog's showing me now.
Time Thief Hack. I hate Time Thieves with vengeance. This one's not too bad. It's a field card. If you want to ritual stuff, it's pretty decent. Not the go-to card for ritual spell cards. I mean, you can get others that allow you to shuffle into your deck instead of send to the graveyard instead. But this has other effects to kind of go with it, I suppose. You can discard one spell, add one light ritual monster. It allows you to add, so deck manipulation, I suppose. This is good, especially if you run a warrior deck. So basically every time a warrior type monster you control battles, so if it attacks or you get attacked, you special summon from your hand. Very good indeed. I put one of these in my 6 samurai deck and it works a treat, considering the 6 samurais are all warrior types. So, you know. Oh, ritual card. Breath Information. UA stage. Not bad. Contract. No, that's old. Original TV series old. Pegasus Swing, not bad. Subsurface, really good for water decks. Not bad. Kind of relies on your opponent's monsters a little bit, so.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Oops. Whoopsie. Very good for destroying monsters. Very good indeed, actually, that one. Not bad. Do earn something to think about it. That, I do believe, is for the Buster Blade Fusion monster.
Shut up, dog.
Oh, got 2 of those. Premature Burial, not bad. Tri-Throw, not bad. Well, Legacy, ooh. So, not bad for the first pick. I'm not going to say it's the best first pick. I mean, we did get these 2.
My laptop's just shut itself.
Ooh, top of the pile. We got our 3rd shiny. Check this out. We got Circle of the Fire Kings. The shiny. I like them. It's kind of got like a fire to it, like a fire S to it. It's a quick play too.
My laptop's just
Dual Avatar Defeating Evil. Must be something I need to have a look into. No, I used to use this way back when I first started. Warrior Returning Alive. Brilliant card. It's a random box. It's just a random box. But we have got a couple of other things to go through as well. Hi Julie. So just to catch up, I did get 3 shinies in this one. Circle of Fire Kings, Necro Gardener, and DDD Dragon Pendragon as well. The reason why I'm doing all this, guys, is because I still have a That's still like half a box to go through there. Any Witchcrafter? Not as of yet. To be honest, not as of yet. Any RPs? No.
Old box is going through.
Yeah, it's an older box I got for Team Valhalla, but I've not been able to open it just yet. So I thought I'd open it anyway. Freezing Chase of the Ice Barrier, really good continuous spell card. I think I've got 2 in my deck, to be honest. Beacon of White, a very Blue Eyes card, decent. You as well. Lunar Light Fusion. That's a new-ish card. Lunar Light Fusion. So it's basically your fusion monster. Your polymerization that's particular for the Lunar Light.
Missing.
I haven't used Lunar Light before. I'm looking at a couple of Lunar Light cards that might fit in my Spellcaster deck. It may or may not. So we'll probably go from there later on. Yeah, it's my camera.
Good.
There'll not be any in this box. Oh, yeah.
This time it's an old bloody box, so stop asking.
I don't know. I don't know because there's a lot of cards in here that are new-ish.
I've been through that one.
Dragon Maid. No waiters. To be honest, I don't know. Classic. Blue Eyes Burst Stream. Charge the Light Brigade. Another Buster Blader card. Do you believe that allows you to either add it or special summon it? Adds it. From a deck or graveyard to your hand. Swamp King ×2. Look at that. You're supposed to spell bro as in O-R-B. You can't spell, Julie. Remember, you have to think of the word backwards.
Why is these two? Why am I playing these? Correct that.
Ooh. There's an old one as well. Remove trap. Cyclone.
Still spelling it wrong. Oh, she's doing it backwards, too.
Fisher. Yeah, I know she is.
She's been...
Ooh, what are you? Mutant GB88. What a name. Oh, little panda. Oh, shiny. Check it out. Another shiny. Eva. Short, sweet and simple. How about that? FA. Oh, look at that. Super Heavy Samurai. General Jade. I know it's one of you.
I'm going to beat you.
Yeah. Horn as a unicorn, decent card. Bad thing is it goes to the top. It goes back to the top of your deck once it's. Yeah. And the downside is it returns at the top of your deck once it's been sent from the field. Unless it's banished, then you know, of course. There's an Ice Barrier card there. No, it says he has it. Doesn't want it, he has it, he's got it.
Oh, Missy, give up. I'll send you to Uncle Kirk. Might do.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. You already have it. You don't need it. You've got it already. Diffusion. Ritual. Check it out. Oh my goodness. Another ritual. Ritual. Another one. Missy Mook. See? Okay, so it's got a few new-ish cards in it, I suppose. So what I think it is. No, it's Tribridge. Ooh. This would be handy. Basically, quick effect. Once a turn, you can target one monster. One monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, one monster in your opponent's graveyard, and it just has to say opponent's graveyard, and you can make them shuffle it into the deck. Quick effect. Also, it gains 2400 if your opponent has no monsters in the graveyard. Well, yeah, if your opponent has no monsters in the graveyard, it gains 2400 tap points. It starts with 2400, so if you can keep their graveyard down to 0, it's 4800. And considering it's 2+ wind monsters, it's pretty easy to summon. Put that to one side. Just a bunch of link cards that are stupid easy to summon. See, I'm not too sure if it's just me or like the artwork for these cards aren't as great as like the older ones. Oh god, Time Thief Redoer. Time Thief Redoer. Don't say anymore. A damn frog. 2 damn frogs. Which one's this one? World Legacy, World Lance. To be honest, yeah, I call this Optimus Saw because it looks like Optimus Saws. I hate Time Thief. Yeah, I think we all do, to be honest. There's an old card. Blade Knight. Don't say that name. I don't know that every time someone says that name. Digibug. Java Pink. Another Digibug. What are you? S-Force. How? Oh dear. Ectoplasm. Decent if you can rotate your monsters from graveyard or extra deck to the field. Not bad, I suppose. Not bad for one-time use. You can get life points with this one. To be honest with you, this isn't bad if you've got it in a Brotherhood Fire Fist deck, because a lot of the spells and traps will work in the graveyard as well. So using something like this, you can gain life points and still gain a lot of the effects from the graveyard. Extraordinary Cat, hi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Horn of the Unicorn, once again. Brain Control, all classic. Magician's Unite, decent card. I own it myself. Then again, I do with a Dark Mission deck, and this is really handy to have in your Dark Mission deck. Polymerization, classic. 2 polymerizations. Monster Reincarnation, old, still useful. Don't think you can have it in your decks currently. I think it is in the ban list. I'm not sure. But either way, being able to have a monster from your graveyard to your hand is really handy to do. You still, you still got to discard for it. So if you've got something this plus a monster in your hand that you don't mind sending to the graveyard, or has a graveyard effect of being sent to the graveyard. For instance, having something like White Sun of Ancients, White Sun of Legend, Sangan, stuff like that you can just send to the graveyard to get an effect. I mean, the White Sun of Legend, add 1 blue Wise White Dragon from deck to hand. Ancients are a little different, allows you to summon during the end phase. Sangan is add a monster from deck to hand with 1500 attack or less. So having something like that is really handy to have, I suppose. Pretty decent. Ice Barrier. White Fish Savage.
It works wonders in a water.
Definitely a water deck stuff, that one though.
Yeah.
Ryoku. I like this card. Ice Barrier. Breaking the World. You see what I mean? This is a spell card. If you look at the Rituals monsters earlier, these spell cards look a lot better than those things. This is a field card. Attacking the Moon. All classic. Do believe Yugi used that in season 1 when he faced the guy with the fish deck. Polymerization, handy to have. Ooh. Is that what I think? Hidden Temples of the Necro Valley. I know someone who runs the Necro Valley deck. It's pretty decent. Time to Pact, though. Mutant Fusion. Mutant Blast. ×2. Rookie Fur Hire. Rookie Fur Hire.
No.
I like what they did. Blast again. Spiral Mission Assault. You have to flip around because you can barely read the writing. Oh, there you go. Cestus of Dalga. There's a mouthful, I suppose. Evil Eye spell cards. I've used them for a while myself. Brain Control, all classic. Where are your cards? Where are you? This is just a random box I've got. To be honest, and I do have a whole bunch of good cards. I just forgot to bring them down. There's just cards that someone's just put together. Oh, go on, crossbow. That someone's put together. And that's all. Shiny straight away again. Ooh, what we got? Hang on a minute. What we got here? Domination Girl. Guilford Lightning. Cool card. Monster White. Pot of Duality. ×2. Metaphorus Mithram. Check that out. Came one of these. Yeah, it's got some decent cards in it. That top one looks really cool. Prank Kids. These are the new set of cards that came out not so long ago as well, and one of the other new boxes. There's another old card. Okay. Oh god. Marek's old card.
Oh.
There's another one. Is that an Age? Oh, Age of Warrior.
Where do you get? Where are the cards?
Yeah, no, it's on screen. It's just in case I miss anyone's messages. Oh, there's a new card. Flying at me, look.
No, I'm still going to do my stuff. Still got it up.
Red Eye stuff. Noble Arms. Is that somebody else? It is.
Oh, me.
Sapatil. Or Sapatil. Do believe Jaden used this near the end of GX against the Sacred Beasts. Got off the good prof.
That high pitch one she's got going at the moment.
Nope.
See why I'm moaning at her song.
Relinquish spell card. I haven't used Relinquish for a while, and to be honest with you, I don't think anyone actually uses Relinquished, to be honest. A long time ago, but after the XYZ crap, I quit. Wow, really? Really? I mean, I still play every now and again. I don't use XYZs as much. I still prefer synchros and fusion monsters, just because there's a lot of the synchros and fusions have better effects, I suppose, in their own little way, compared to the XYZs and Link monsters. Pendulums, there is one pendulum I do use, and that's Endomian. Really good deck. It is really good for field control. Toon World. I hate Toon World with vengeance.
Maybe cut that.
Still play on PlayStation? Yeah, I still play. To be honest, I've got Legacy of Duels on PlayStation myself, so I still play on there every now and again.
What do you want?
Oh, hello. Sleeve.
Ow. Good.
The beat down decks, definitely. Just got a sleeve. Check this out.
Lay down.
The first Dark Lord came in sleeve. It's a shiny too. Look at that. Fairy. That looks really cool. To be honest with you, so far it's looking somewhat of a sits in between. It's not so much a letdown, but it's not a complete miss either. Legendary Fisherman. Is that what I think it is? Satellite. Ooh. Divine Serpent Gear. I I've got this card. Put together your opinion. That will be up to the user. Depends now. For me, my favorite deck has to be my 6 Samurai deck because I work really well with warrior types. So when it comes to stuff like that, warriors are really good for me. So it would depend on your playstyle. So if you like say field control, maybe, then maybe you can Blue Eyes deck all the way from your water. Yeah, I can kind of gather that one. It depends on your playstyle. So if you like field control, then you might like get your hands into something more like Dragoonity, maybe. If it's all about destruction and overpowering your enemies all the time and pinning them in the corner and not being able to do much, then your Blue Eyes White Dragon might be the best one to go to. If you want more effect damage, Red Eyes. If you want something that is just severely overwhelming, then you probably want something more simpler in a way to summon.
Missy Moo, shut up!
He fall away. Why was I surprised? Like this one's pretty powerful, but it's more of a non-effect deck than anything else. Is that what I think it is? Lunalight Emerald Bird.
I'm gonna beat your dog.
Is that another Rosher the Squall? Shiny.
I was about to say, it was pretty.
Put that in the shiny pile. Oh, 2 shinies in a row. Dark Flare Dragon. 3 shinies in a row. Twilight Rose Knight. Shiny. Shuttle. Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Lord Desire. Delago. Watch Cats.
Missy, shut up.
Those are pretty good if you're making some sort of fairy deck. Speaking of fairies, I'm not seeing a lot of fairies now.
Arctic's a big fairy.
Dear good card. Good hand trap for light type monsters. So especially for Blue Eyes White, especially the Blue Eyes deck. I think I've got a whole fairy deck here.
Oh, it's singing you, pardon me.
Yeah, I think I've gone past a whole freaking fairy deck. Better than being a pansy.
Hey, that's not nice way to talk about Damon.
Really? Automatically bring Damo into it. Flower Cardian.
Hey.
I was going to say, you're not often you see a Flower Cardian on a low level. Look at this. Flower Cardian deck out of these. Another Link monster, another one. Simple Fusion. Spriggan Fusion. Tyrant Burst Dragon. I do believe Blue Eyes released Tyrant Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon as well.
Do you want this? Do you want it?
One of Joey's original cards. Ooh,
Yeah,
Synchros.
well.
Shiny. Battle Wasp Azure the Ghost. Another shiny. We got Battle Wasp, Bird the Charge. Ballista the Armageddon. XYZs. CXYZ Mecha Equipped Degen Angarel. Another shiny. Another fusion monster. I do believe stuff like Tyrant Dragon and this came out with the legendary dragons. Hermos, Critias and Timaeus. So there you go. Starmine, pretty decent.
Miss, shut up. You're doing my Jack Jones in there.
And that's the charm. Just let me know, guys, if you want to do a some sort of deck recipe stuff, or something that I've got that you want to have, stuff like that. Because I think it would be cool to see, compare my decks versus everybody else's. You pull another shiny out of the box?
Yeah, probably.
Check this out. Do a monster trap deck. Oh, that sounds interesting. Summon dice. Not bad, but it's down to roll a die, and you have to pay 1,000 life points. So, but it depends on the deck. Oh, I can get that. Another ritual card. Two more, and we crack on with the boxes. The box in the new tin. Oh, wait, was that a shiny? No. Shiny. Battle Wasp. Another Battle Wasp. No.
Answer your question, Chew.
Do a monster trap deck. Yeah, why not? Oh, Alex God. Really good way to tribute your opponent's monsters. Sounds like you said Battle Axe. Weirdly, you can actually get a spell card that's got Battle Axe on it. This is a really cool card if you want to limit your opponent's monsters, because you have to tribute your opponent's monsters to put it on the field. Decent. Monarch. Is that what I think it is? Oh, Soul Flare Suit. I think you've already got that one then. Super Moki. Super Heavy Samurai. Soul Shield Wall.
Missy Moo, pack up. Now.
Remember that one. Oh, another shiny. Velon Soldier.
Missy, pack up.
She's been out, right?
She's been a pain.
I've got most of the main, just extra deck mainly. Yeah, there's a lot of main deck cards for the Super Heavy Samurais. I mean, a lot of options. I mean, I think there's just as many options with the Super Heavy Samurais for the extra deck as well. But on the flip side, it's a weird deck because you have to attack, because you attack in defense position, and the pain in the ass. Shut that shit.
Oh.
Ooh. Cobalt. Part of the Krieger collection.
You've been out. I don't want to eat grass.
Is that a shiny? It is a shiny. Stiggin Security. Part of the Blue Eyes collection. Master of the Eyes of Blue. Witchcrafter. Witchcrafter Golem Araru. Zombie Master. I know someone who might be interested in that one. God damn, I already had that one. Oh, okay. Sound great. That's another deck I'm putting together.
I wish you used to pass the card because most of them are just going to go into the folder, so we used to pass them. Especially on my line. Start from the enemy. Carries on my book.
Another Blue Eyes card. White Stone Legend.
Do you do, Rob?
Yeah.
You see why I'm getting that ratty even then? Pack up now!
Battle God King. I like that card. Really decent card. You can wreck someone with this. If you know how to use this properly in a full-on warrior deck, you can wreck someone with this big time. Oh, another shiny. Amaterasu. The original Legendary Fisherman. Last pile. Here we go. I've got a lot of Charmers in this deck. Oh, like Charmer, yeah.
What's this?
It's like wind charm. So you've got stuff like.
Is it Runecaster? Spellcaster?
Yeah. So you got stuff like Wind the Wind Charmer. Pretty decent. So it basically is, so if it's flipped, so if you flip someone or it attacks with face down defense, so like this, goes face defense, it gets a flip effect, which is target one win monster your opponent controls take control over that target while this card is face up on the field. Yeah, it depends. I mean, it depends on how you play it. I've seen someone use this type of deck, and they know how to use it to its full extent. And the Charmer deck can be really, really nasty. Problem is, because your deck is full of different attributes, with something like this, you want to add something that'll bolster their attack and defense. I mean, this thing has 500 attack, 1500 defense, so it's one of them cards. It's if they attack a lot of 1500, why? It's just why. Really? 2 Zubaba Knight Shinies. Dino Wrestler. Oh, another shiny. Sacred Arcanite Parsath. Ah, that was cool. You see what I mean between the artwork for these and the Link monsters? These look so much better. In my opinion, anyway. This legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon. It still looks cool. The artwork is very simple, but it still looks cool.
Nice. Pack up, yeah.
Another shiny, Tri-Bridge. Shiny. Virtual Word Auto Home Toto or Toto or T-O-T, I don't know. I don't know the name. Two Pharaonic Guardian Sphinx, I use those myself. Really good to shuffle your opponent's field a bit. More Charmers. World Soul, World Soul, World Soul. Thorn of the Disciplined Angel. The shiny. That is a weird looking card.
Shut up!
I can see someone taking that one. Oh, another shiny. Awakening of the Professed Greater Invari Fire.
Do you want a cage? You're gonna shut up. Come here. Come here. Sit. Shut up. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Shut up now. Do I say move? No. Behave. I'm telling you now, madam.
Ooh. Guardian Dread Scythe. This is the card that is summoned in place of Etos if Etos is destroyed. So that is this box. So if it, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27 shinies. And they still look cool. This one looks really cool. I like the artwork of that one. 2's with Barbonites. Don't know why, but you know, why not, right? A whole bunch of Battle Wasp stuff. Summon Die and XYZ. 1, 2, 3 Battle Wasp synchros. A Show of the Squall. Prank Kid Spell. Eva. Necro Gardener. Fire King Spell and Dragon Pendragon. And that's not forgetting the ones I got from these as well.
That's what I've been to on the train.
Next. So we got. So this came as a random structure box. I'm not going to read it back because I'm just spoiling it really. So we got the Mechanized Madness structure deck or starter deck. Structure deck. Get a lovely playmat. Not as cool as the other ones, but still got a cool picture. You want the Battle Wasp stuff?
Big box, yeah.
You want the Battle Wasp stuff?
Yeah. Just give me a box and I'll go back. It's just streaming.
What's the card on top? So we've got straight off the bat shiny Machina Citadel, Machina Possess Storage, shiny, Machina Air Raider, redeployment, unauthorized reactivation. So those are basically the shinies of the box. So I'm not going to complain for what the price was, but you know, there you go. So you got stuff like Machina Radiator, Machina Fortress, Gear Frame, Peacekeeper, Force, Megaform, there, Cannon, Soldier, Sniper, Defender, Covington. Okay, I don't know why he's in there. Kiaju. Snowplow Hustle, Gen X, Scrap Recycler, Talk Tune Gear. That's not bad. You turn the monster into a tuner. Lefty Righty Driver, Despot 001, 003, Machine defense perimeter, machine armored unit, iron core, iron jaw, magnet reverse, limit removal, ties of the brethren, plot of avarice, cosmic cyclone, supply squad, machine overdrive, cyber summon blaster, back to the front ×2, trap trick, begone knave. Not a bad card. I mean, it's a good card if you want to get your opponent's monsters back in the hand, but other than that, it kind of backfires for you as well, so you know. Solemn Strike. See, I reckon that's a heavy cost for what the effect is.
She's gone back into that shaking mode. So,
And I have no idea why they had these.
this is going to shaking mode.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they had those. No. So,
I should chill out though.
Twitch 1 Ancient Battles Tin. The Tin of Ancients battle recreation of the second portion of the tablet of Lost Memories seen in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Story, which revealed lost secrets to Pharaoh. It depicts the battles between Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician from long ago. The tin lid looks absolutely cool. I mean, the embossment alone is really cool.
No way.
3 Mega Pack booster packs and nothing else. Booster number 1.
This is not sorry.
Okay. You've got Goku the Iron Claw. Rose Girl. Ooh, hello.
I need that.
Oh. I'll put it to one side. Salomon Great Zeroid X. Might half finish that for my Salomon Great deck. Wind Pegasus Ignista.
Wait. I thought.
Deep Sea Prima Donna, or Prima Donna, if you want to call it. Marinus Great Bubble Reef. Infernoble Arms Durandal. Another shiny. Oh, okay. Look at this. Venus Portrait. It's a shiny. I've heard of Venus Chain, but not Portrait. Let's have a look. Target one face of monster your opponent controls. Special summon one monster with the same name from your deck or extra deck, but shuffle it into the deck during the end phase of the next turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the deck or extra deck for the rest of the turn. After this card resolves, you can only activate one Venus Portrait per turn. Okay, so if you want to get your own monsters out of the field, it's decent. Also, it kind of matches their monster for monster as well at the same time, so it kind of puts them on edge that little bit. Rishidol Wendy. Ghost meets Girl Makiyashi's manuscript. Shiny. Oh, hello. Cross sheep, look at that.
Oh.
It's a rarity, that one. Traffic Assault, 108. Rock Band, yeah, that one. Oh.
I have done that time.
Another Fluffle card. And Ignoble Knight. So far. We've got another Infernal Knight. Kind of goes with Noble Knight stuff, that one. Battle Survivor. Iron Claw. Red Rain.
Because
Another shiny. What we got? Infernoble Arms Joyce. Another shiny.
Yeah.
Linkaribo. I think this is meant to be like the Link version of Karibo or something, I don't know.
Tell Arctic. I'm having two
Ooh.
of that.
Burning Draw.
I want to do that last question.
Yeah, the Rose Girl, she wanted another one for her deck. Virtual World Kieran Lily. Dogmatic Punishment. Oh, that's cool. Invincible Emperor Charles. Last one. Tear Strike. Link Burst. Proxy F. Really good card if you use it for a fusion summoning deck. Oh, hello! One of the newer cards, True Light. This is basically like your Eternal Soul, but for Blue Eyes White Dragon. Earth Charmer Immovable. Yeah, I know, right? God, man, I can't read this one. Selly Glare, the Luminous Lunar Dragon. Bit of a hard one to read, that one. Bit of a hard one to see with the light mashing off it. No, as so far, not yet. I've still got these to go through, so the chances of me pulling that right now is slightly slim. Sales Pitch. If your opponent adds a card to hand, except by drawing them by the card effect, reveal one card from your deck, add it to your hand, but you can activate cards a turn. That's good if your opponent uses a deck that deck manipulation allows it to add from deck to hand. Well, no doubt, just stuff. But we did get this. It's decent. True Light. So basically, it's a continuous trap card. Your opponent cannot activate target Blue Eyes White Dragon in your monster zone with card effects. This face-up card is sent from spell trap card zone to the graveyard. Destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the following effects of True Light once per turn. You can act True Light once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Now, you can either special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand or graveyard, or set one spell and trap card directly from your deck that specifically lists Blue Eyes White Dragon in its text with a different name for the cards you control and in your graveyard. I suppose that second effect is good if you have like one of each. So if you've got one of each already and you're setting and whatnot, yeah, I suppose it's one way to get another one of these. out to the field, maybe. Depends on what you have and what you don't have at your disposal. So I think today this has got to be one of the good finds, having this out of the new tin. Definitely something that you want to do. Now, one thing I do like about this card is the tablet that's on it. This thing. Because if you've watched the original TV series, it actually looks like one of the original tablets that that Seto actually used in Age of Egyptian Time in season 3. Season 3, I do believe. Maybe. I don't know. But still, it actually looks like one of the stone tablets that they used some of the monsters from. So, it is cool. And none of that is a shiny as well. Look at that. No, you can see this one. Missy, you're live on TV. So, guys, that is the opening. I am going to try and get some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, do some more opening at some point as well. Hopefully I can get some more of these as well, so you guys can start buying these as well at some point, because they are proper game mats. And me personally, I prefer these ones and the ones with the grids on them, because they're so smooth. And not only that, you can use these for your PC mats as well if you really wanted to as well. Really cool. So guys, I think that's going to be it for now. I may do a live on Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy Duels at some point on either the PlayStation or PC. So we'll just figure out as we go along. We'll figure out as we go along. Now, if you guys want me to do, I can keep going and do deck recipes if you want to. Busy. Do you know what, you guys? I can do deck recipes if you want. Cheers, guys. Hang on. I know, okay. So all this, we'll do this one first. Might as well, right? Just to let you know, this is just something that has taken me a fair time to build, and the way I build it is can be fast, can be slow, depends on the first 5, to be honest, on the way it's played. Also, as well, guys, if you want me to live stream a couple of start live streaming duels, some duels every now and again, let me know in the comments below if you're on watching this through YouTube, or just let me know in general through the chat now, and I do believe I can sort something out for later where I can live stream some duels. I've got a couple of friends who like dueling as well. I'm sure they wouldn't mind hanging out with me doing some live duels. I don't think I'll be able to do it via PlayStation though. I have to get on StreamYard and do it that way and live stream it that way. Just because you won't have something like that on the screen. So we got 6 samurai. So if we go like, so let's see, hang on. So obviously we're gonna have stuff like Iroyu, really cool card. Masashi. Keimon, Kaizan, first one. Elder the Sixth, really good card. If he's got him in your hand and you've gone second, it's a really good card. Someone you can special summon the fly. Really good card. Spirit, I had to check there because it's one of my new cards. Spirit of the Sixth, it's a union card for 6 samurai. Really handy to have. Fuma, I haven't used it. I actually checked. I haven't used the card so much, to be honest. Still, it's a 1-star tuner. Still handy to have. Kaizan number 2. Okay, one number 2. Kageki, really good card, especially if you've got one of him and one of the 6 samurai tuners, level 2 tuners, more to the point. Uriza, 1000 points, but if you control the samurai, you can attack it directly. Now you can play with this card a lot because it doesn't say half the original attack or whatever. If you know how to boost him and get him to attack directly, that can do some serious damage. Grandmaster of the Six, 6 samurai Zanji. Legendary 6 Nishi. Uriza number 2. Spirit number 2. This is what I'm on about. Kamagasha of 6 samurai. It's a level 2 tuner. So if you've got him, normal summon, special summon due to the effect of Kageki. Because Kageki allows you to special summon one level 4 or lower monster. One level 4 lowest samurai monster from your hand to the field, and if you've got something like this, if you've got something like this as well, so if your opponent controls a monster, special summon, normal summon, and because of his effect, special summon, and that means you can synchro summon a level 8 on the first turn. Level 8, not bad. Now you can go either you can do this or 5. See, it's the 6 samurais are very, very versatile when it comes to chain effects. Very versatile. So we got Grandmaster number 2, Elder of the 6 number 2, Kamigasha number 2, Keimon number 3, Grandmaster number 3, Kageki number 2, Kaizen number 2. Wait, no, 3. It's a shiny Kaizen 2. And Spirit, 3rd. So, when you look at the monsters, apart from him and the main 6, I'll explain Spirit in just a moment. And Fuma, Nishi, and those. So these cards can all be special summoned to the field. Yeah. Apart from this guy, you need to normal. Apart from this guy, Kageki, he needs to be normal summoned to gain his effect to special summon any level 4 or lower. Which, to be honest with you, level 4 or lowers in 6 Samurai is pretty easy to come by. I've built this on more the 6 Samurai and a few legendary 6 Samurai than the other ones, because you can get other ones that allow you to stop your opponent of only using one spell track card per turn, but you know, it's just something to deal with on the go. You okay? Oh, soon. So, getting the spells. Pot of Avarice, 5 monsters, grit in the deck, shuffle, draw 2 cards. Easy to have. Yeah, look. Temple of 6, it's the field card. Every time a 6 samurai monster is summoned, it gains a Bushido counter. Your opponent loses 100 attack points on all monsters they control. All monsters your opponent controls loses 100 attack points for each Bushido counter on it. To be honest with you, it'd be kind of a little OP if it said Bushido counter on the field. I mean, that'd be just terribly overpowered. So, Temple of 6, number 1. 6 strike, triple impact if you control 3. Yeah, 3 or more face-up 6 samurai monsters. You can either destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls, destroy all set spells and trap cards your opponent controls, or destroy all face-up spell trap cards your opponent controls. If you wanted to, if you've got 3 of these in your hand on the set go, on the first 6 cards, then you can pretty much destroy everything they've got, and they can't even realise it. Just because it does not say on the card you can only use 1 of these once per turn. That's all I'm going to say. A handy card. It's a field destruction effect. Really good. It's the first one. 6 Samurai United. Pretty simple, easy. Pretty simple and easy, to be honest. If it's got 2 Bushido counters on it, because it has the same effect as a Temple. Samurai monsters be summoned, it gains a Bushido counter, sends to the graveyard, 2 counters, draw 2 cards. Easy. 6 strike triple impact number 2. And number 3. 6 Samurai United number 2. Legendary Ebon Steed. Could be to a Samurai monster, it gains 200 attack. If it will be destroyed, destroy this instead. It kind of gives your samurai monsters that second chance of being destroyed in general. Cheyenne Smoke Signal, add 1 level 3 all 6 samurai monster from your deck to hand. Shiny tip. Samurai United number 3. Cheyenne's Dojo. really good card, actually. Every time a Samurai monster is summoned, get the Bushido counter. You can send this to the graveyard and special summon one monster from your deck to field with a star level equal to the number of Bushido counters on it. So if you send it with 5 counters, you can special summon Grandmaster to the field. Pretty simple. Temple 6, number 2. A-Forces. This is what I'm on about. If you can boost all the cards, if you can boost them, this is handy to have. All warrior type monsters you control gain 200 attack for each warrior type and spellcast type monster you control, but it's a deck full of warriors, so if you think about it this way, if you have one of these, it's 200 attack, so you can have, say, 6 monsters, that's 1200 attack points. Now, if you listen to what I said about Uriza, as long as you control a samurai monster, other than him, he can take your opponent's life points directly. So he starts with 1000. With this in the field, and a full field, that's 1200 plus, so that's 2200 attack. 2200 direct damage, and you don't have to pay for it either. There's no payment for this. Gateway with a 6, really handy card. 6 samurai monsters summoned, gains 2 counters. Then you can start paying costs for summoning, adding, and special summoning from the graveyard for Cheyenne or Great Cheyenne monsters, which I may or may not add to the deck yet. I'm a little unsure for that one. So now, after I'll go through something really cool that I came across by accident with this deck. It kind of made the deck that little bit more overly powered than usual. So you got Floodgate Trap Hole, one of my favourites to be honest. My opponent summons a monster or monsters, change that monster to face down defense. The monster that's changed by this card effect cannot change its battle position. So if it's face down defense, it cannot be flip summoned. Period. Musakani Magatama. It's basically a counter trap for 6 samurai monsters. So if a card while you control
lay down, dog.
While you control a samurai monster, if a card or cards is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, negate the activation and destroy it. Any destruction effect.
No.
So remember how we got the spell card 6 strike. Triple impact.
Fit. Now. Don't need to follow me all the way around my house.
Thunder Blast. So this one is built for destruction. This one is built for destruction as well, but it can also return monsters in the field to the hand as well. Downside is you do have to give up a Bushido counter to actually use this one. So this one does have a payment on it, but to be honest with you, when you're summoning over and over and over and over again with this deck, I think you, to be honest with you, it's kind of okay to give up that one Bushido counter just to use one of the effects. So the cost isn't that great. So the cost isn't that bad, to be honest, should I say. So it's still a good card to have, I suppose. Start a bribe, roll this card. Spell trap activate, negate, draw a card. Another counter trap for the 6 samurai. Dark bribe number 2. Draining shield, love this card. If your opponent starts attacking with big monsters, just gain life points to get your attack straight up. 6 strike, Thunder Blast again. Another counter trap. Jade Shield number 2. Another Thunder Blast. Drain Shield again. Dark Bribe again, because why not? Now, I'm just going to show you something. Now, Dark Bribe's effect. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card, your opponent draws one card, negate the activation of the spell or trap activation. If you do, destroy it. Recall. I'm not going to read the whole thing, I'm just going to sum it up because it's just a bit long-winded, I suppose. It's basically the same as Dark Bribe. They draw a card. However, monster effects. Counter Trap 2. So, when you've got a deck built on stuff like these two, against something as powerful as, say, Trishula 0, destruction effects, so Stardust, or just effects in general that you don't want, or monster effects in general you do not want your opponent using, you can use stuff like Recall. Negate activation, your opponent draws a card, when your opponent's monster activates its effect, your opponent draws one card, negates the activation of that monster, and destroys it. It's Counter Trap. And we all know that counter traps are a lot faster than quick effects. So stuff like this, very handy to have. Also, if your opponent does use something that's against you, or you're trying to use something, there's not much you can use against counter traps apart from another counter trap. So still very decent to have. Say again? And last but not least, double-edged sword technique. I use this for my extra deck mostly, because I do have XYZs in this deck. So if I've got 2 level 4s, which I do have level 4s, that allows me to get special summon 2 6 samurai monsters from my graveyard to the field. But during the end phase, those 6 samurai monsters are destroyed, and I take the battle damage equal to the attack of those monsters on the field. Now, with stuff like this, that's what that pretty much does. However, when you've got stuff like this, Shadow of the Samurai Cheyenne requires 2 level 4s. So if you think about it this way, so especially summon your 2 level 4s to the field with double sword technique, those monsters now go underneath as a material. You now don't own those monsters, because as an XYZ material they are technically not on the field. And that way, you special summon from the graveyard, and if you've got stuff like your spell cards that get Bushido counters, they get the Bushido counters because you've summoned a monster. Multiply, you summon a samurai monster, so you're getting your Bushido counters as well. Now, because they're not on the field, because they're underneath him as a material, or you've already sent them from the field to graveyard for a synchro summon, you won't take the damage. This is why I use it. I already put 1 in the deck. I don't see the point having 2, because it just overpowers all this just a little bit. So you've seen Shadow of Samurai Cheyenne, and I've got 2 of those. Just because it's 2 level 4s, it's a quick effect, very handy to have. 6 Samurai, Secret 6 Samurai right hand. I'm looking to get some more of these just because of the effect. Handy to have. Samurai Destroyer, pretty badass if you ask me. If it declares attack, your opponent can activate cards and effects during damage step to the end of damage step, and whatever monster it attacks, its monster's effect is negated. If it has a field effect, it is negated. However, if it gets sent to the graveyard, it has a graveyard effect, then of course it would get the graveyard effect. However, on the field, nope. 2700, level 7 synchro. Goyo Guardian, one of my favourites. Level 6, 2800 attack points. If it destroys a monster battle and sent to the graveyard, the monster it destroys you can special summon that monster it destroyed to your side of the field in defense position. Handy. Legendary Samurai Cheyenne. Love this card. Once per turn, you can negate the activation of a spell and trap card. Goyo Guardian. This one, by any chance. Is it because it can nick off the opponent's monsters? By any chance? Yeah. And last three. Battle Shogun. These are badass. I don't care what anyone says. They start with 1000. Each requires 2 warrior type monsters, at least 1 6 samurai. These monsters. So when they're link summoned, you can discard any card from your hands, and add 1 card from deck to hand that takes Bushido counters to your hand. Now, these guys gain 100 tap points for each Bushido counter on your field. Also, if a 6 samurai monster is summoned to a zone it points to, this card also gains, guess what, a Bushido counter. This deck is built on Bushido counters. Not too sure if you've noticed. So, with stuff like these in the field, and a Gateway of the 6, every time a 6 samurai monster is summoned to the field, it gains 2 counters. This gains counters. The field card gains counters. Dojo gains counters. The more counters you have, the more you can do. The less counters you have, the less you can do. This deck needs its Bushido counters, or else if you take all that away, then this deck really slows down. Unless you know how to shuffle your graveyard into your main deck, then taking stuff like Gateway of the 6 out of the equation slows the deck down a lot. I kind of found that out the hard way around. So, there you go. Even got Samurai Sleeve on, see?
I changed my mind on the last
Hmm?
one. I changed my mind on the last one.
I'll touch it right, yeah? So, actually guys, I'm gonna leave it there for today. I'll try and get some more cards together and open a smaller box of the random box maybe at some point, and get one of the newer booster boxes. There are some new booster boxes coming out at some point. I might get one and do an opening again then. So just keep an eye out for all upcoming live streams that will be coming up at some point as well. So guys, thanks for joining. Oh, there it is. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you in one of our next streams as well. So guys, just keep an eye out for the upcoming streams. I might have someone on with me on my next streams, you never know, so keep an eye out. So guys, I will talk to you. Wait, no. Did it just do what I think it just did? Did not want to press that.
What?
I did.
Just saying talking.
When I get some money spare, I'll look at getting some thing, but I'm not expecting any spare money anytime soon, so
Money I'll spend and all I can get into.
No, okay. So guys, I will speak to you later. I'll see you guys later, guys. Yeah, so like I said, just keep an eye out for upcoming streams. Best thing to say, really. So guys, I will see you next time.